As a small business owner, you take on debt at a certain point in your business to improve your business processes, to buy new inventory, or to take advantage of a certain discount that your supplier is offering. It could even be to pay your employees. Getting into debt is usually easy, but getting out of it is the big issue. So on this episode today, I'm going to be talking to you about 5 steps to get out of debt. So how do you get out of debt without losing your mind? Number 1, evaluate how you got into debt in the first place. There's a story I like to share. It's about a guy who's into Forex, and he took a lot of money from investors. You know how they do. You pull money together, and it was supposed to pay back the investors a particular amount as returns on their investment, like 30%. That was a bit high then, but he still went ahead to do it. Now, how did getting the money from investors, how did it become a debt to him? He used the money to furnish a duplex, as in fully furnished duplex. You had literally somebody greeting you from the ground until you got to his office. And at the end of the day, the story ended with him hiding from investors because, number 1, he promised too much and he mismanaged the money that he got. Now, he did not even get a loan. That was him mismanaging people's money that were with him. Now, for another business owner, it might be using money from your business to pay your children's school fees, because a lot of business owners, they don't separate their expenses, they don't separate their finances. Okay, so taking a look at how you got into debt in the first place will help you know where you're going to. If you know how much debt you have, you know how you got there, then you're able to sit down, plan your finances, and say, okay, this is where I want to move from here. Number 2, draw up a budget. Unlike popular opinion, a budget is not something that restricts your lifestyle. It's like you're literally telling the money that you intend to earn where it's supposed to go. If you're expecting 100,000 from your business in this month, and this is just the beginning of the month, in your budget, you are already anticipating that, okay, I'm going to make 100,000 naira or dollars or in any other currency. And you're saying, okay, out of this 100,000, this is the amount I want to spend on data, the amount I want to spend on rent, I want to spend on my employer, I want to spend on my employees, and things like that. Drawing up a budget helps you to put your lifestyle in check so that anything that does not fit into that budget is set aside, probably to make room for it in another budget, in another month, or you just let go of it. Just like you factored in all your other expenses, you're expected to factor your debt into your budget. Let's say you have a debt of 120,000 and you're expected to pay in the next 10 months. Simply take 12,000 naira, like 12,000 times 10. 12,000 naira out of that amount. Put it into your budget. So when the money comes in, you're paying it. Before you know it, you're out of debt. Number 3, focus on meeting your needs and not your wants. We're still talking about 5 ways to get out of debt. Now, imagine your friends are showing off on social media and showing off the latest bags, the latest islands they're visiting. And you feel like, oh my God, that could have been me. Hello, you have debts to pay. Okay, I was just kidding. Okay, focus on what you need right now. If you don't need to take a vacation, well, don't take it. If you don't need the new brand of iPhone or an upgrade of a particular phone you're using because you have debts to pay, don't do it. Right now, you need to focus on your needs and arrange them in order of priority. The earlier you do that, the better for you. And before you know it, you're out of debt. Number 4, increase your income. If you haven't thought about having multiple streams of income before, now would be a good time to start thinking about it. Why? It is no longer news that when you increase your income, you'll be able to pay your debts faster. Now, if you have an existing business and you sell offline before, now would be a good time to take your business online. If you do wholesales before, now would be a good time to start selling in retails. And if you're a retailer, you might have to start thinking about taking wholesale orders, bulk orders for your business, so you can take advantage of the bulk of money that will be paid, and before you know it, you're out of debt. You can also sell through agents, you can do personal selling, and you can even decide to start complementary businesses. What do I mean? You're into business of selling clothes, women clothes. You can decide to take up shoe and bag, add it to it, and before you know it, people need everything that they need in your shop, and you're good to go. Do you make cakes? You can decide to add small chops and other pastries to your business. Before you know it, you're not only increasing your income, you're paying your debt faster, and you are having a better life. Or let me say, you're on a step to having a better life. Number 5, reschedule your debt. Let's assume you've tried every option. You've tried 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's still not working. Well, it's time to reschedule your debts. What do I mean? Simply set up a meeting with your creditors or the person you're owing, and you can ask for a change in the terms of repayment. You're supposed to pay within 10 months. You want to extend it to say 15 months, or if you're supposed to pay within, like, by the end of a particular year, you want to change it to the next quarter. And you'll be surprised that you'll be obliged to pay within the time that is acceptable to you. And that's it for today on Finance Junction. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends about it. I love you. Bye.